from the Legion Stadium in Las Vegas. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Memphis Tigers and the UNLV Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
In the desert, Allegiant Stadium is one of the biggest. Las Vegas gets it going for the UNLV Rebels, 65,000 plus. It can even be expanded to hold 72,000 fans. Dan Mullen's got it going. Can they continue to pack it in at UNLV? Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So UNLV's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tigers offense will have the football first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He's been a really good complementary piece to this passing attack. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Tigers want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Took a shot as he threw. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Firing to the right, complete. Man, you got to get Hatch around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try the right side. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Memphis wants to move quickly. To the air, it's Nolan. Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And it's incomplete on third down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll run the counter. Jukes his way for more. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught by Williams on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. Quickly complete. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep the drive alive. Maybe some room here. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll give it to him again. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Snags a quick pass on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air, it's Nolan. Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Trying to move them on the counter, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Memphis picking up the tempo. Looking to throw for it. Working that left side now. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. New set of downs after the completion.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. After the filthy move, he's got room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Right on the money. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. From the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love the play design here. The ball is designed to come out of the quarterback's hands quickly. He finds his big-time target for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
And he'll be smacked to the ground. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Hunt is on its way. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got rid of it just in time. So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Hayden. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Nolan. He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in on the left. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Escapes trouble. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. On the ground, it's Hayden. Breaks into the open. He's now up to 52 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Dropping back, it's Nolan. They're working that left side. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, 1st down here. The run inside. It's Williams. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Carl.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The give on the option. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. To the air, it's Nolan. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it fly. It's caught. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Rebels offense is back on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Ball's at the 47, they're looking at a 3rd down and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. He's got an open man. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. They'll go right back to the run. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Memphis wants to move quickly. To the air, it's Nolan. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Running inside, it's Williams. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Bringing the heat. Fires to the tight end.
It just took the quarterback a little too long to find his tight end that time. He's out there by the sideline, wide open. And if the quarterback can just get it to him a hair sooner, he's going to have a chance to advance that thing forward, and they're going to get more yards. So the quarterback just has to be able to make his decision a little bit quicker moving forward.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Here's the pressure. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Rebels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. In the red area, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Lets it fly. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So it's an 80-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tipton. Could not make his way to the corner. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Pulls and fires complete. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dumps it to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to scramble. Sweet cut there. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding.
Touchdown, UNLV. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Got enough for the first. What a cut. Now he's loose. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Throws toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Buckeyes who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Going to the run to start this second half. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Under fire! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got him. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The run inside. It's Hayden. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, but not before he picks up a Memphis first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Memphis will be forced to punt, and these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Pulls and fires complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Burnett. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to run for it. Here's a little room there. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Shakes a man, and he might take off. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Pulls it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward.
Start offense.
The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Reading the option, it's Nolan. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quickly complete. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Off the RPO, complete. Racing down the left side. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Around the corner, it's Hayden. He's not gonna make it, and he couldn't get there to tie the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Irvin. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
Start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. And he'll be brought down. Line getting set on 2nd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
Start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down coming up after the completion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. To throw, it's Nolan. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Off the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. You used the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense. You saw it on that play.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They punted away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Thomas. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And for the 4th period, and both of these quarterbacks have been in charge of an aerial showcase. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On target over the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Gets it out quickly. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance. First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. Want to welcome to college football for this season. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Tipton. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Covey. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. So a drive there of 82 yards, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Covey. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looking to throw, it's Nolan. He'll get rid of it. Got his man to the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
it doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked.
There he goes. Fights off a defender. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Let's see what they've got on second down.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind.
A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Running inside, it's Thomas. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Second down coming up. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Buying some time. At the 35, he's open. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been... might have a chance.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The give is to Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. This time he wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Burnett. Bounced off his feet. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy completion. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback extends the play. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. The Rebels surge back on top.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. He's got it on the right. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Rebels offense is back on the field. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The pull and throw off the RPO. Breaks into the open. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On target. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to run it. At midfield, he's got room. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around.
Into the secondary on the right. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Rebels. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The snap sets up to throw. Flips it out to the back. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. And the returner is stopped. This drive will open from the 15. The run inside. It's Covey. Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. Back to throw. It's Nolan. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Right down the middle. This time it's complete. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. Oh, they're after him. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And this one can draw us even in the final moments. And it's good! They've tied the game in the final seconds.
What a kick for that young man right there. And you just see the way it energized and galvanized his entire sideline. They've tied it up late. This thing's going to OT, and they look like they are ready to rock.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Oh, what a move to get room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Chapman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Goes to the option. Quarterback keep. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Doing it himself again. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. On the run, it's Thomas. Maybe a crease. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run it. It's Thomas. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. First and goal and a touchdown will win it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He got it in! A walk-off touchdown in overtime!
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball 2nd and OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run it in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.